Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of This is the Police. And well, day 5 already. So let's see what's going on here today. Why always this coffee? No, retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Okay. Major Rogers City has no problems with racists, and I thought she was a suicide bomber. Okay. Suicide bomber. Okay.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder. Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice, cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the Mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a Mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Yeah, okay. Alright. My brother went hiking in the woods and disappeared. No. Yes. Away with you. And my daughter's opening an art exhibition at an elite gallery in a nearby city. Can I have the day off? I drank too much. Can you go home now? I don't believe you. Okay. Start the day. Oh. Anyway. Doesn't matter. I think this might be my last or second last episode, because this game, I just wanted to look into this game and yeah, just present it to you and to show you, well, what it's about and if you like it or not, because I think it's probably the same then. Well, it's not a bad thing, I like it. Anyway. No matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you have to send appropriate requests to the mayor. Salary, City Hall, affairs. Okay, new. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests, so only ask for what you really need. Raise. SWAT upgrade. Job slot officer. Question expansion of your staff officer. Well, job slot detective. SWAT upgrade. Officer would be cool. Alright. Detective slots. Okay, I think I have to go with this one. What's B? Close, close. Oh, there's shift A. Every morning there's a dirty piss-soaked bum sleeping at a cafe. You can go there. And you too. Then a witness looked on from the window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. No, I don't think SWAT is needed. Well, actually, a hot dog vendor reports that he saw two Elvis impersonators scrabbling. Yeah. You can go. You too. Why not? Oh, wait a moment. Tomorrow is the deadline. Then here's your weekly salary. City Hall hopes we don't disappoint. Well. Then he escaped. Come on. Was killed in car accident. According to preliminary reports, it appears he was drunk. Okay, he was drunk. The job is 2 exits from which few people have already fled. Sneak up to the back door, enter the store through the main entrance. stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage, holding his gun to the hostage head, shooting back off. Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. In the mask, shoot your face and drop the weapons. Well, that's a classical. You know, in the movies, it's always this one, and well, this is something else. I just want to try it. And what happens? The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I'll just need the money. No one's hurt. The cashier begins to cry. There's 2 ways out of the shop: cuts or in a body bag. Huh. Oh, I only sent 1. Civilian killed. Wow. Robbery. Alright, you two go. Proceed. Then, Jack DC is the organizer of the Golden Beast Hunt. Shooting contest is now features teams instead of single competitions. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I would really love you to do well in their competition. Ah, that's bad. He has to wait a few seconds until Stockwell is in City Hall. It's a hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freeburg, and the press was in uproar. Police sent someone to keep eyes on the thing. You. Stockwell, come on. Okay, still 30 seconds left. At a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation, a gang of young people in sky mask forced their way in and began smashing the exhibit, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, and there's only 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. That's bad. I will only send him here. Okay, 2. He needs 2. I think I don't have enough people. Anyway, investigation started. Me and my husband got in a difficult financial situation, and I was going to pawn an antique necklace which has been in my family for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything. Nothing cried. The offender was on a motorcycle. He grabbed the bag, and this guy tried to race after him. Couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang around the street's corners. I was definitely not a local biker. They were bald and have beards, but his girl looked Asian. Oh, interesting. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. Okay. Wait. Fight. Caught. That's good.
211 in progress.
Escaped. That's bad. We've got 3 new frames. Close. This is now a problem. 3, 2, 1. I can't. I can. Wow, the last second was really for the last second. Wow, that Ernest really knows how to look at things about shooting. Oh no, I want really to solve this crime. Oh come on. I didn't know that it doesn't work.
211 complete.
Ah. Oh, Interesting. Sadly. Like, looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day, more like the first of a lot of long days. Yeah. Dead. Sadly. Yeah, you work tomorrow. And a day. Day 6. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman, killer sent to mental hospital, made Rogers not afraid of the competition. According to Dr. Leonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Interesting. And as always, his old car is going to work. New sequence.
There was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
Okay, today we're offering fragments to all the museums. Okay. Start feeling dizzy, can I have the day off? Yes. Yeah, so sadly I have to end this episode. Might be also the last one, I don't know yet. Maybe the second last. Anyway, I hope you liked This Is the Police, and you now know after these few episodes how this game is, how it looks like, and if you like it or not. Because I think it's gonna be the same, well, in a way. There's gonna be a little bit more, but still these daily, well, calls, and you have to send officers and like that. So I think that's like the body of this game, or just something normal that you have to do every day, like a police officer, naturally. Anyway, if you like this episode, then don't forget to subscribe and also thumbs up. This was the Super F in This is the Police. Have a nice day and bye.